Okay. So Monday recap today. Before I go into this, I just wanted to run down kind of my game plan going forward. So starting off last week on Thursday, blew my account, broke down and um I went over this in my psychology talk before, but a really easy fix is to set I think I need to set specific rules. And even though I'm learning these more advanced ICT concepts from my mentor that I switched to, I believe it's best probably if I just simplify everything down, have a clear, concise set of rules, and just follow them no matter what. Because I went over not yesterday, last week's price action, and basically I was just looking for ICT, the silver bullet, and it had a return of like over 14 RR for every single just the AM macros, just both the AM macros. There might have been one loss, but I think it was like one loss and like five or six wins or something like that. Something crazy like that. So this week I'm just going to follow that, and I I I believe that that would definitely let me pass my account. Kind of got fucked too. My fun and futures basically after I blew my account, it was past the due date for the monthly date. And I never got charged for that. But as soon as I blew that account, I said cancel the account, and then it charged me for another month. So and I already bought another account, so now I have two 100K accounts. So basically, the way I'm going to go into this is if I'm really confident with the setup, I'm going to be risking like 1%. I'm just going to try to pass it as fast as possible, still following the rules, but I'm just going to be leveraging more. And then if somehow I would have to get three losses in a row in order for that to happen. If I somehow blow that account using it like that, then I'm just going to go back to my normal risk, which is 0.5%, and pass the other one normally. Um, but yeah, I just don't need two accounts really. So if I pass the first one really fast, then I can work on getting a payout with that one and then also try to pass the other one. Um, but yeah, I just don't have the money to really just have another charge next month. And yeah, for both of them, that would be like 300 bucks. And yeah, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather it just be 150. So yeah, that's the plan going forward. Today I did have a small loss, but I believe that it was a pretty good loss that I took. Um, yeah, let me just show you what I'm talking about. So so this is the game plan going into days now, right? Let's just go to market open 9:30. So I marked out all these highs. So London highs, we had some sell side right here, sell side, sell side. I just wanted to see where price was going to draw to and where we would be at during the 950 to 1010 macro. We did have 9:45 news today. We had PMI, so I was waiting for that to drop, and yeah, just wanted to see where price was at. Um, I'll go to 1 minute right away. Replay. Actually, I'm already in. Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, just playing price, waiting for nine for we up this, but still not waiting for an entry until at least 9:45. I will mark out right now. 9:45 to 10:15. I want to be in the trade then. So just waiting to see what market wants to do. We started chopping around. This is perfect. We swept sell side. We came back down, swept it again. We also had an SMT right here. Um, and then all I wanted to see was displacement above a high, which would have been right here, and we just started consolidating a little bit, just because I think we're just waiting for the 9:45 news to drop. So what time is it? Yeah, news drop right here. ES did some weird shit. ES like dropped a lot and then also came back up. But yeah, I don't really care too much about that. It was pretty normal. Keeping in mind we did chop a lot. But yeah, I expected price action to clear up afterwards. So we came up, displaced above this high. Um, and then there was this fair value gap right here, which is the entry. But I did de-risk significantly because we had this London high right here that we swept, and this high is a very high. It's a very good target, right? But if it's swept and it's going in the opposite direction, it's not really good to go against that. Um, so I took it with like 250 risk. I really didn't want to risk a lot. Um, my targets were up here and then this weekly high up here. And my stops were, I believe I put it, no, I put it right here. Um, Now for the stop placement, as if there's a swing low, you put it at the swing low, but if it's further than 25 handles, you don't put it down there. In this case, it was further. So my stop should have been right here, 25 handles, because there was no swing low yet. Instead I put it right here. And so looking back, right, price immediately came down, filled this for value gap, and then immediately stopped me out. Um, Really, it was again bad stop loss placement. What I should have done was at least a 20 handle stop. Oh God, excuse me, that was weird. At least right there. And then looking back at it, right, we started chopping right after. I didn't notice a price action like that yet. As soon as 9:45 news drop, and then we saw that clean displacement. I did expect cleaner price action, but I have noticed with like early not earlier news, but any news after 8:30, basically, the AM session usually chops and then picks up either close to 11 a.m. or during the PM session. Um, so yeah, it just chopped, bro. It came all the way down here for some reason. It's not really good price action. Happy I de-risked though. Um, But yeah, just going back, it swept a very high resistance liquidity and then came back. I would not want to see that swept. If this was swept, that would have been fine because we did still have those London highs, but we swept this. And so that really kind of invalidated the trade. So just looking at this price action, we were just chopping, consolidating for, most of the session. And usually what happens, right, when you consolidate and you're chopping during like 10 a.m. to like 10:30 a.m., you're basically just like generating liquidity for the 10:50 to 11:10 macro to then sweep. So I immediately got off the charts right here because I just saw all of this chop and it was a Monday. And so I just got completely off. But I was keeping in mind and I want to see how it played out for the 10:45 to 11:15 time zone. And I want to see if there was some sort of sweep, some sort of displacement, and pullback. So just waiting around, right? Waiting to come into this time. Okay, so we're in this time, right? We swept this low. I mean, at this high, sorry. Swept this high right here. Uh, right. And I want to see like displacement through a low. We still got no displacement. See these wicks. So not what I want yet. And then we came up, we swept this high. So we have this external draw swept and this internal draw swept. Hello? No, not this is not sell side liquidity, buy side. Um, and yeah, so now all I wanted to see was displacement down here, get a market structure shift, and a pull back to a fair value gap. Fair value gap right here, got displacement to that low. So you set your stops right here. Um, Swing high. Now, realistically, like I shouldn't be putting it here, but my goal right now is literally just to pass my account. And I've had problems with stop loss placement. So I'm going to be extremely safe. And even though I really don't need this much, I could go for this fair value gap high, I'm gonna put it up there because I'm not as experienced as other traders are, and I've learned to recognize that. And I'm not gonna try to do more advanced things. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible and follow my plan. And so the target, I'm gonna move my stop back to where I would put it, right here at the swing high. And my targets would have been partial, partial right here at a 1 to 2, and then another partial right here, and then final TP would have been at these lows. So that's what I was aiming for. And so let's see if this played out. Came back into that for value gap. Good rejection. So, I'm just gonna do that. I probably would have been in like that much. And we get displacement to the downside. You come out, sweep this, TP1, right? Stops would have been to break even. Probably after TP1 was hit, right? If you let me move it. Okay, stops to break even, right? TP1 hit. Probably take off a third of my position. And then TP2 was hit. Okay, take off another third, and then stops to break even up here. And price eventually came back down eventually. So did it end up working? Yes. What I learned when I didn't really learn anything, but I'm just gaining this experience that when price action is really shitty right here, it will usually clean up either in this macro time or during the PM session. I'm going to look at the PM session too, the PM macro, which is 145 to 215. And I just want to see how price action is during that, since we had shitty price action during the AM. And yeah, I'm just building that conviction and confidence to take trades during these specific times. And yeah, super happy. Oh my God, super happy with my risk management today. Um, I learned, about times, and I'm honestly today, the way I came in today, I I just felt super confident and I knew exactly what I was looking for. And if I didn't see that happen, I would not take the trade. Um, yeah, little bit of a I kind of just wanted to test it really, but yeah, that got stopped out. I'm okay with that. And yeah, that's it for today. I'm going to forward test the macro and then look for something to trade on my actual accounts tomorrow. So, yeah.